But how do you fight frustration? Paul suggests this in his letter to the Philippian church. He says, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended. The first thing you've got to realize is that you don't have it all together just yet. Thanks be to God, you are a work in progress. Please tell your neighbor, I'm under construction. I'm under construction. Tell somebody else, be patient with me. God's not through with me just yet. Teachers have given up on me. Parents have given up on me. Family members have given up on me. But God has not given up on me. He's still working in my life. Some of y'all not excited about the fact that he has not given up on you when he should have given up on you. When others have thrown in the towel, thanks be to God that he's not given up on me just yet. Please touch your neighbor and tell him, I thank God he didn't give up on me. When I made my share of mistakes, he didn't give up on me. He didn't quit when he should have quit. Thank God he was faithful and just. Thank God mercy and grace prevailed over. So, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind me. Point one, if you're going to fight frustration, you're going to have to get a case of convenient amnesia in regard to the things of your past. Part of your problem is you haven't gotten past your past yet. Some of you are still living in yesterday and can't proceed on to tomorrow. But I declare, if you live in your yesterday, it will choke your today, thus assassinating your tomorrow for it's ever born. You got to go ahead and preach to your neighbor real quick, neighbor, and tell him, neighbor, get past your past. Forget about yesterday. Yesterday is dead and gone. Forgetting those things which are behind me and reaching forth to those things which are before. The reason why you've got to forget about the things which are behind you, because there's greater things in front of you than things which are behind. I need to preach to somebody in here and prophesy into your life and tell you your latter days will be greater than your former days. There are still miracles before you that have not even come to pass yet, but you can't get what you gotta get from God sitting on your hands with your hands crossed up, all frustrated and angry. Paul says you've got to reach to those things which are before you. Then Paul says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling in Jesus Christ. I press. Somebody shout press. Press simply means that there's going to be some opposition in my way, but there's a prize on the other side of the opposition. So whatever I gotta do to get through, to get over, to get under, whatever it takes to get to my prize, I'm willing to do. I can stand here frustrated if I want to, but I've made up in my mind that I'm going to get the prize that belongs to me. I've got one more thing to submit to you from a piece that Paul experienced in the book of Acts. Some of you want something deep to deal with your frustrations, but I don't have anything deep to give you. The remedy for your frustrations is simple. Touch your neighbor and tell them this is simple. This is going to be simple. There's a particular passage in the book of Acts where Paul was on a ship, and the ship was shipwrecked, and he survived the storm that wrecked the ship. Tell your neighbor, I'm a survivor. I've been through so much. I am a survivor. Y'all won't talk to nobody. I've been through so much. Look at him, tell him, if you only knew what I've been through. If you only knew Beyonce ain't the only survivor. I'm a survivor. Y'all won't get this in your belly. I know you're dressed up, but tell somebody, I am a survivor. I should have lost everything. My mind, my peace, my family, my freedom, my joy. But God saw fit to bring me through in spite of. Lord, help me. I am a survivor. I'm not going to give up. Yo, shake your neighbor and tell him you're sitting next to a survivor. Now put that one in your pocket, that I am a survivor. Tell one more person, tell I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. Come on. You got to let them know. Now put that in your pocket, because there's a praise that only survivors know about. Some folks praise him just because somebody told them to. But there's another group of folks that praise him, not just for where you're going, but for where God has brought you from. The songwriter said, he's brought me from a mighty, mighty long way. Yeah, put that in your pocket. We can't go there. Let's not go there, but put that one in your pocket. I'm a survivor. Sit down, survivors. Go ahead and sit down. They got a show on called Survivor Series, where they dropping people in the middle of nowhere and telling them to survive. You didn't have to go to no barren island. Just walk a few days in my shoes right here in Atlanta. You ain't got to be in the middle of the jungle. Come to my house. Deal with my I told y'all, put that in your pocket. I'm a survivor, y'all.